WARFRAME content.
Read all about it. Extra, extra, read here. Extra, extra, read all about it. Extra, extra, long extra.
We die hard! And we're all adrift together. And we're all left. And we're all adrift together.
So what's up? I'm Lobo from WeDieHard. You people know me or not, but yeah, we are transmitting all the good things. They just started. I'm sorry, I was quite ready. But yeah, they just start now. I'm gonna let them talk and then we're gonna talk, okay?
Over to my farthest left, who is joining us.
Hello, I'm Eric, audio lead on WARFRAME. Welcome.
Hello, I'm Pablo. I'm the design director on WARFRAME.
Welcome. I'm Rebecca. I'm the former Devstream host, current substitute Devstream host.
Hi, I'm Megan.
Do you know his name?
Oh no, I'm Steve.
You wish
Welcome.
you were Megan.
Welcome all.
Hi, I'm Jeff. I'm Steve's assistant.
All right.
So while they are welcoming everybody, I'm gonna welcome too. I'm gonna not do this on YouTube. If you are looking to the dev stream. If not, if you want my comments, you can watch the stream. Then when this one is finished, I don't want people to come to my stream and don't see the WARFRAME one. But yeah, on YouTube, just to explain, because Rebecca is talking, on YouTube I'm just gonna put kind of the what's important for the game on the future, not the whole stream. It was just that I wanted to say, and let's watch what
the stream?
After the stream?
In the game. No, this is January. It's January 26th. By February 1st, which is next week, we're going to launch Star Days for the month of February and a bit. So you'll be able to, actually it's a leap year. So up till February 29th, you can participate in Star Days.
It is a leap year.
One extra day for TennoCon.
One extra day for TennoCon prep.
I'll
take it. Yeah.
So I'll show you a bit more of that in game, just letting you know. We'll also have a Valentino contest live with that next week, so you can make a Valentine's card and maybe win some cool prizes. Should be pretty good. That is some amount of housekeeping. We also have a website launch today for Actually, you may have heard a really cool song just now. How can they hear more?
Yeah, so on the YouTube channel now and various streaming platforms, Bandcamp, you can get the Gauss Redline track in its entirety. So go check that out. Available for you to jam to.
The song is called Redline. It's available for your infinite grinding or living, whatever you want to call it. It's all yours.
What a
I'm going to have to adjust over to some gameplay here. We also have some TennoGen announcements today. We are ready to launch the Tenno. You can come to my gameplay, Rue, if you don't mind. We are ready to launch Corvex, looking cool, and Dagoth in the TennoGen. We're ready to launch TennoGen for Dagoth and Corvix, as well as exciting news. We are launching an Intrati style guide. So if you or someone you know wants to make some TennoGen content that is in the style of the Intrati, we're talking gold medallions, we're talking like textured metals, we're talking full Intrati aesthetics. We have a full art guide up, as well as references for you if you want to say make an Intrati melee skin or an Intrati styled skin helmet, anything. We are gonna we're opening the doors to our next faction, basically.
New trench coat?
Intrati style is coming. There's a style guide, and of course we're looking forward to that. Dagoth and Corvix files are available to TennoGen artists. When you see us next, it'll be the end of February for a dev stream. So something pretty major is happening this February, and we just said farewell to some new partners of ours who visited all the way from Finland. And we are going through the final touches of getting everything ready for WARFRAME's iOS launch, which is very exciting. We had our partners from Nitro
Games in Finland.
Megan can't go on holidays.
What is Dante on about? We do have a update coming in the month of March called Dante Unbound. This would be normally an Echoes of the Whispers update, but we're kind of giving it its own full, full slate, full feature slate, and we're going to talk all about those features today. So we have Dante Unbound. We'll talk more about that in a minute, but we do have a QOL summary for this update. So in March, you can look forward to an Inaros rework. Why don't you talk a little bit about that?
Cool.
So Inaros going to get a rework is definitely the one I get requested the most.
I don't know about that.
Like Twitter and forums is the one I see the most.
Okay.
But yeah, he's a little weird because generally whenever we rework something, we kind of grab the ones that are the least used frames, essentially are the ones we lift off. And Inaros is actually kind of close to the middle of the pack. He's a little below, but he's close to the middle. But basically the main issue with him is like a lot of his abilities are just not used. Essentially, a lot of people just use him basically just for the weapons, and then they don't use the abilities. So we're going to do the rework. We're not going to lift him as much as we usually do when we do a rework because he's already kind of unkillable below level 200 or something. So, and basically he gets unkillable by doing nothing. Like he doesn't have to cast abilities or anything. So we're going to lift him, but we don't expect it to be a jump like we had with Hydroid, where he went from 0 to hero. So,
All right.
so it's not directly tied to Inaros rework, but it actually benefits Inaros quite a bit. Essentially, right now we have a lot of inconsistencies with finishers. Like, for example, an infested charger, you can do finisher from behind, but not from in front. There's a whole bunch of enemies that you cannot do either. So basically, we have a lot of inconsistencies like that, and we're working to address those. Not specifically for Inaros, but obviously Inaros with his one benefits from it a lot. So. That's also something we're aiming to release with Dante Unbound. Yeah.
So stay tuned for more on that next Devstream.
Now it's gonna be
We also have a
hero.
long-standing request, Archon Shard Ascent
That's
Fusion.
cool.
So in the Whispers in the Wall update, you were able to combine Archon shards to make new colors, and in Archon Shard Ascent Fusion, you can combine 4 Archon shards to make a Tau Forge. So we do have a little work in progress screenshot of that. This just shows you how if you do kind of have bad luck and you're only getting normal Archon shards, you will be able to create a Tau Forged variant. So that's something that's coming as well in Dante Unbound. And if you go back to that other slide, let's just keep going down that list. We have, so we are doing one of our degrind efforts, which is a Fortuna Syndicate economy rebalance. So what this is it's taking a look at the way you progress in the Fortuna Syndicate and the Vox Solaris Syndicate and really, really reducing the grind there. Things like the way you need to get the amount of debt bonds you need, the amount of gyromag or the repeller or the Atmos. We're kind of moving all those things around to really make it fly by. As it might come a little sooner. If we're quick, we are going to get that one out before the March update.
Cool.
TBD, and we are going to make sure that we have some alerts up for people that can get those items in the event that they spent them. So that's coming, and then you have a little bit of a stat audit for the arsenal coming.
Yeah, so basically wherever we show stats right now, for example, melee weapons have a ton of different stats, like different stats for slam damage or like the spin damage, all of those. We're going to kind of clean it up a little bit, and ones that are not as important we're going to put inside of the tooltip just to kind of clean that up and make it a little more straightforward. Try to explain some, like, what does accuracy of 28.3 mean.
What does accuracy of 28.3 mean?
Exactly, right? So try to make those more comprehensible, things like that.
We also are adding some more variety with systemic content. I'm pretty sure this is going to ship with Dante, but just to give you kind of a view of what that package is, when you're doing your relics or you're doing steel path incursions, they kind of are all on the core star chart sets. So you'll go to Ceres or you'll go to the Void. We have Zeramin, we have the Entrati Labs. We want to make sure that you can play something like an Axie Fisher on those regions, just to give you a bit more variety when you're doing those things. So that's hopefully coming. Should be a good one, just so that if you want to do an Axie Fisher somewhere else, you can actually do it in the newer tile sets. And then another big one is the Duviri QOL push. Every now and then when we do something like Whispers in the Walls, or we do a non-Duviri update, we are seeing a little bit of, but fix Duviri this, fix Duviri that. So we're doing a really targeted focus on some Duviri quality. Balance pass on the Jackal, as that implies. We're making it so that in the circuit, if you make it past a certain point, your progress up to that point will be saved. So if you fail a defense, or if, for God forbid, you have a really nasty host migration that happens to fail due to someone's machine, anything up before that point will be locked in.
Yeah, so your points, your resources, all that will be
Yeah.
saved.
Less bug, more hug.
Less bug,
Catchy,
more hug,
very
right?
Catchy, very catchy. I love
Yeah,
it.
yeah. So this is coming in the Dante Unbound update. But what the heck is Dante Unbound? Talk to you about Dante Unbound. This is the next major update for Warframe coming in March, and it's going to be headlined by a new Warframe known as. No. All of you are wrong. It's Dante, of course.
Yes.
So let's take a look at the concept art of Dante. I'm very excited to talk about it.
Dante is coming.
It is Dante. Oh, hide us.
No,
There
Dante
we
is
go.
coming.
Meet Dante. He is
Hey,
our next
Dante.
Warframe. The spirit behind him is that he was he put the pen to paper. He would document, he would write, and he would catalog much of what the Orakin did. Dante has been missing, but now that we have found the Entrati Labs and Albrecht's laboratories, we perhaps can find Dante again. So he is going to have an
Perhaps.
exalted tome or an exalted grimoire. And he, as you can see with his hand there, he has a quill, so he will be doing a lot of writing as part of his skill set.
It's a really cool design on the end.
Yeah, the hand, the quill hand. So this is Dante, and we have a bit to show you today for Dante. Mostly conceptual and work in progresses, but I just wanted to give everyone a look at this wonderful frame done by Vadim. This is one of our concept artists on the team that put together Dante.
It's great.
Okay.
Awesome.
Yes.
Awesome.
So this
It
is
is
Dante
awesome.
front and back
It is.
view. This is his exalted tome grimoire. It's called Noctua. This is some more deeper look at some of his concepts. And then we have his alt helmet, of course. He gets a cool little wizard hat.
Cool hat.
Oh, okay. So then we'll start talking about his powers. So maybe if you come back to us, Drew, I'll go into a little bit there. So Dante is a character, a frame that is really going to be telling a story. So he's going to have his exalted tome, and the idea behind him is that you as a player can write his chapters and then cast it in the ultimate.
That's
So
cool.
his second ability will be the Book of Life, his third ability is the Book of Death, and then his ultimate is final chapter, where you'll cast the ultimate, which will do whatever prior 2 pages you did. So you're kind of building a rotation. Maybe you want to do 2 pages of Book and Life. Maybe you want to do Life then Death or Death then Life. So what we're doing here is the pen, the quill as his hand, is going to be gesturing the story you're telling. So this is a first pass on concept for how to get gestures going. And then we have a mock-up animation with some effects mock-ups as well to show you what it actually will look like when you're casting. So this will be when you're casting Book of Death. The actual frame himself will be gesturing, pulling out what you're doing, so you can kind of really see what you're doing.
Okay.
And then this will be one of the first male frame that has his own move set. So Dante will be. This is a really like dev view only prototype. So if you take a look at the next, it's clearly Excalibur with Citrine's helmet. Just ignore that. But he'll have his own floating move set as well.
Oh, cool.
That's great.
Yeah, so really, really, really excited for Dante, and we'll
Yeah,
give
he's
you
awesome.
a full gameplay look on a future Devstream. But I wanted to give everyone like the real deep dive. And well, this isn't a deep dive. This is just a first look. He's not playing tic-tac-toe. No.
Are you sure?
No. I'm sorry, Rue, I'm ruining your. All right, so that's some cool stuff that's like the kickoff for Dante Unbound. We got some cool things launching today. Dante's a brand new Warframe. We also have a new deluxe skin coming with this update. Introducing a first look in 2 phases of Styanax Deluxe.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah. The wonderful Liger has provided a beautifully inspired alternate look of our shield and spearman. Styanax is here
Looks
with
like Indian
an incredible
god or
look.
Styanax is looking a little excited.
And then we have Nathan had put together some poses here. He's been working on the sculpt, and as well as Ernesto on the weapon accessories here with his spear and shield. So this is the sculpt. It's not final, but it's posed for you to take a look at what you'll be looking like in game. So
Yeah, that's awesome.
technically in game, this is through cycles and Blender, but looks
It's great progress.
incredible.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
that's nice.
A really,
That's
really
great.
beautiful attention to detail, interesting new, mosaic materials going on there.
That's
A lot
cool.
of physics happening with Mr. Styanax.
That's
Yeah. Okay, so we're still kind of in the umbrella of Dante Unbound. So we got an update. It's coming in March. It has Dante. It has Inaros rework. It has all that QOL. It's got Steinx Deluxe. It also has another QOL that a lot of people have really wanted, which I'll show you right now in gameplay. This is very important. Top tier. What could this mean?
Oh, yeah.
What could this mean?
He's
Oh,
not sure. He's not sure.
sometimes when you make a really depressed character,
Just
That's fantastic.
there's an obligation to provide them
Okay.
with
needed.
much needed.
Much needed, yes.
Yeah. Can hug each of the cavia.
Really?
Yeah,
With quotes.
with quotes. What do you mean?
Well, you
How
know.
are you gonna hug a fish?
I was going to say, that's
We'll let the gamers figure that out when it launches.
Oh, you're not going to spoil it?
Jeez. Pretty cool.
All right. How do you show affection to a fish?
I'm ready.
Fish hug. Here we go. What's gonna happen? What's he gonna do?
It's not.
It's like a little moonlight.
Oh.
It's like Shape of Water.
Let's hope that's as far as it goes. It's like Shape of Water.
Smile, though.
And if you do that 100 times, there's a feeling.
No, it was
Look, he's
broken.
excited, though.
Okay, fine. Here we go. It might break.
So far, so good.
Okay.
So far, so good.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
That.
Oh.
Okay, it's fixed.
Oh,
It was worth it. It was worth it.
looks sort of intimidating at first.
It was going to be an attack. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, the offset's.
And then,
Then the butt shot.
a little butt shot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. There you go. It didn't break. I hope chat feels happy. Okay. Netrocell drop rate stuffs.
Yeah, not exactly directly related to NetroCell, but basically we have like a new activity, let's say, that has basically rewards tuned up that you can do instead of some of the NetroCells.
Yeah, we plan. Yeah.
I guess we'll go into full details next.
Yeah, because I
next
wanted
time.
to see a bit more
Okay.
implemented
Yeah,
before
we'll
we
show you
promised
like
it.
UI and stuff for the next time.
Yeah, but basically we have a way and a plan to give you a longer way to. I don't even. Now I'm just rambling.
So this activity, I'm pretty excited about it. Honestly.
I'm hyped about it, but
The document I wrote for it literally is like 4 years old. I've been like trying to get this done for years, so I'm pretty excited to
Oh, cool.
to finally.
But I think for
Fun
those of
video.
you who are,
cool.
for those of you who have concern about NetroCell drop rates and the likelihood of getting things, we have a substitute activity that's pretty, 4 years of thinking have gone into it, so it's gonna be perfect and flawless.
Okay, not so much.
He
but
said 4 years ago, not 4 years in the
Yeah,
making.
okay. TLDR, next Devstream we'll talk more about NetroCell
Right,
loot and how
yes,
you
yes.
can have a better shot at some things.
But if you're worried about specifically legendary arcanes, that activity has a guaranteed legendary arcane at the end.
Yes. About a long overdue, and there's a very passionate part of the Warframe community that cares about Kubro fur. And
Okay.
I have it as a likely outcome that Dante Unbound is bringing the Kubro fur revolution.
For Unbound.
This here from Frederick on the character team, we have some upgrades to Kubro fur.
Oh, great.
So these are some
Okay.
videos. They're
Yep.
captured with, I think we have some newer videos since I took these from Basecamp, but you can
Oh.
really get a sense of,
Yep.
yeah. So this is like an age-old thing. I think it's been 4 years.
Yeah, we have.
It's been a while.
Yeah. We, aka me, have botched trying to get this out a few times
Yep.
actually, and I think it was changing the tech without getting the content team to really match it, and that they've done that now. So finally, they're all furry and bushy, and it looks fantastic. Yes, and you can. They're trying in different lighting conditions to make sure it holds up under different light.
Yes.
Yep, which was a big part of the problem before.
Yeah, so we're
So fuzzy.
So hopefully this will be coming with Dante Unbound, like I mentioned, and
Great.
we're looking forward to that.
Awesome.
Oh, look at them!
Yep.
Look at them all. There are so many vibrant fur patterns and
such
stuff.
a huge lift.
It is such a huge
Because
lift.
they almost look reptilian sometimes
Yeah.
in a weird way, and yeah,
Yeah. So hopefully.
great work, guys.
Yeah, really, really nice to see that one getting out the door, because then you don't really need to like think about it anymore. I want to talk about some lighting improvements that we're going to start rolling out to the rest of the game. So a lot of people thought that Whispers in the Walls was one of the best looking tile sets we've ever did.
Well, I was thinking about when you were just walking through how good in the animals. Yeah.
Yes. So if you come to my screen, Rue, this is a test level that's showing you the GI lighting to probably the most used space in Warframe.
Most familiar spot.
Most familiar spots.
Yep.
So I don't have an A/B video just because I didn't have time to do it, but this is just a work in progress pass with the GI lighting in your landing craft or orbiter
Great.
So we can take a look here, go down, really see how it really feels fresh.
Clean.
Clean.
It's just the clean look to everything.
Yeah, so it's really
Death of light maps.
Death of Light Maps, the birth of GI lighting.
Yep, great.
Yeah, so that's coming. I think we're going to have this lighting pass done for Dante Unbound.
What about the helmet area and stuff? Like, what's that look like?
There is a script error if I walk into it.
Oh,
so
crap.
I'm not going to.
I shouldn't have said anything. You
Yeah.
should just shut up next time.
Well,
Just like walk around. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why don't we talk about what could be the most revolutionary fix in the history of Warframe? We could end the stream after this video, and I would feel like I could leave Warframe, and this is all I would have ever wanted to see happen.
Just, it's done.
Yeah.
You're done. You're going to
We're out of beta finally.
It's out of beta now.
What could it be?
Time to release it.
It's going to, what is it, hold the melee? Oh, your wrist's not broken,
no.
so it's not that.
Since the dawn of time, Warframe players have been cursed by lowish objects on slopes.
Oh, I
Go
know what you're
ahead,
gonna talk
Rue,
about.
and
I
play
know what you're gonna
Sticky
talk about.
Corners.
Sticky Corners update.
Go ahead and play Sticky Corners.
Yeah.
Anytime that you are walking on a slope, running on a slope, and there is any object on the slope, you will get stuck. It doesn't matter if you feel like you should be going forward, you will simply get blocked. In Dante Unbound, we have
Corners Unbound.
corners. You will be able to traverse in our traversal-based game. Wow.
Look at that.
Oh, yeah.
This is
For a game about movement. That seems like a good thing to address.
when I tell you that
Yeah.
this is the
Good,
only
good.
thing that I would have wanted to see this
That
year.
is fantastic.
Yes. Look at chat. No reactions like this
That's
to Dante,
hilarious.
to Stein.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
the
And
sticky.
corners.
Can we just play that again
gonna write.
from the start? Oh no, here actually we'll just like you should be able to go.
Yeah.
You can't because
Okay,
it's sticky
and then
corners.
after the fix, what happens?
And then what happens?
Oh, it's still stuck. Oh,
No
this
more-
is a loop. I'm reacting in the wrong
Yeah.
order.
Yeah.
We didn't rehearse this.
Yeah, I know.
Yep.
Yeah, so no longer will sticky corners plague a Warframe community.
And this is from one of our engineers on Soulframe.
Oh!
So, just telling you.
What do you mean?
This is Warframe benefiting from the Soulframe work.
You had a lot of slopes in Soulframe with a lot of clipping.
We had a lot of sticking.
No, you raised it.
Yeah.
And because he's so good at physics stuff, he's like, I'm going to fix this and fix it for Warframe.
What do you say?
Well, first of all, yep, it's those sticky corners. I'm so excited.
Canadian friend.
A good nose blow.
You set it up so hard that I was
Yeah, I
surely
didn't
going to be
know.
disappointed, and I wasn't.
Really? It's deep in the guts of Warframe for sure.
Yep. There's a recompile of our physics third-party library we use from NVIDIA. I was like, he was right in there,
Yeah.
fixing the
Lucas.
core stuff. Nice work.
Things in Warframe. Let's take a look at static level 1, and these are some of the savings we've made for virtual memory.
Just memory in general. The vert mem size is just the name of the stat internally, but this is our tools team. Jem's been working with the tools team. We have like a big game object. If there are any programmers, we have like a really huge big game object that we use for everything: trees, rocks, walls, railings, a light. Every little thing in the game is this really big, comprehensive, flexible game object. And they've been converted from, I don't know, 3 kilobytes now down to like 256 bytes or something like that. So it's just this massive reduction in this, what we call an engineer would call this a God class, is no longer for anything that's sort of static in the game. And so this is huge memory savings. Obviously, you can imagine this is a benefit that we're seeing come back from iOS.
Yes.
Or at least targeted at
Yep.
that which is memory constrained, but yielding benefits to every SKU of the
Yes.
game. and it comes with loading speed improvements that aren't as good as I had hoped, but aren't very good.
They're still great.
They're still great.
But it's actually,
Yeah.
loading is not 2 times faster, only streaming from town and not all platforms. Loading should be faster, but not 2 times. So that means if you're talking to Konzu and you're streaming out.
Yeah. I did see a stat on Switch, it was almost twice as fast for some cases. Is he facts and logic me that though?
You know what, I'm not sure. Next Devstream will come back with answers though.
Okay. I saw it was like, okay, maybe this comes with a related change where for people that are on slower hardware, this is PC. This would be on the phone that's coming soon as well. This would be on Switch. This would be on Steam Deck. We throttle you down when we're streaming across those barriers from hubs into the open worlds and back, and we were throttling you down so that you'd have maybe 20 milliseconds or more of the 30 FPS that we throttle you down to. We were only giving you 2 milliseconds. And so you have all this extra time. So it's shaving so much time off of these transitions. Even on a high-end PC, you can notice it. But again, if you are 120 FPS, it's not going to be impactful. But if you are playing on platforms that have lower frame rates or lower CPU capacity, it's a massive improvement. That's rolling out very soon.
Excellent, excellent. So we will get you some hard numbers on what's going on there for the record to be set straight. We don't want to be, optimization charlatans in this Devstream. So far, we do have a recap slide at the end, but we also are actually expanding the labs. We have about 12 new tiles that you'll be able to play through, as well as we're porting over a game mode with a twist. So we are bringing disruption to the Intrati labs with a little bit of a twist for some optimizations and fixes to it. So that's coming in Dante Unbound, a brand new, ported game mode, but still new enough there. As well as we're bringing back some very important, we're bringing new tiles, so you'll have way more to play in and way more to see, including, if you want to come over, Rue, in the quest, many of you saw this tile, but it was never actually included in the actual mission, so this is coming, so you'll be able to get a better look here. Will you get hit by a train?
There were some hilarious bugs.
I know, poor Hannah. She always would try and get hit by the train for the QA. So this lovely tile will be making its way back, I don't know.
How many did you say?
12.
12.
I think 12. It might be more, might be less, but 12 was the last I heard. If I'm wrong, I'll blame Carrie. Fine with me. And then, Rue, if you don't mind hopping away for a sec, I'm going to give you 2 worlds of level design and level art. I'm going to show you a tile that's really on the unfinished style side still, so you can see how this process is made. And then maybe, Eric, you can talk a bit about how you would even start sound design for a tile like this.
Oh, only kind of unfinished.
It's kind of unfinished. Come on, Rue, let's see what we got here.
Look at that.
Look at that. It's shippable. So this is one of the tiles coming in. It's gray box form. And, oh, that's piece of glass. Oh, there's no teleport volumes. So as you can see,
Starting strong.
Starting strong. What would you do with this here from sound?
Here we start to put in a lot of the templated sounds that we made for other tiles that were a bit further along, and just kind of thinking about general vibe of it, getting an idea for where we want to place all of our positional sounds, and any gameplay elements that might be involved. We'll think about at this stage.
Yes.
But that's kind of the extent of it in terms of the gray box.
So let's take another look then at a further along tile. Don't mind me, Rue. Just this
We
one.
got like a little live progression thing here?
Yes, we do.
Look at that.
The next one is called Gemini, codename.
Oh, that's
Codename Gemini. And this one is not quite ready for ship, but let's take a look.
Ooh.
So this is Gemini. This one is, you may think it's ready for ship, but it's not, because Eric hasn't gone in and given us sound at every possible corner.
Lots of details to add.
Yeah, we got some books. Don't be late. We got more books.
Why are you shooting the books?
That's what Dante
Dante's gonna.
Dante's going to be very
I'm trying to
pissed.
lure out Dante. Dante will be pissed, it's true. But this is a newer one. Ooh, looks like.
Lots of cool nooks and crannies in this one too.
Uh-oh. Die, man.
Is that a
He's in there
Shoot
somewhere.
there 100
He's
times.
over there somewhere.
He's over there somewhere. So we have more coming for you to experience, explore, play missions new and old, and or Dante and maybe Dante's there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
There you go. There's a nook.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, style.
Look at that.
Okay.
Man in the Gap.
I love the combination of the.
Yeah, really, really cool
it,
stuff
yeah.
here. I'm not going to look at all the secrets, but you know. So we do have a tile set expansion coming as well, which is going to add to the update that you can expect.
I saw someone
Okay,
asking
so
if there
the
was
next
more
update.
furniture on Bird 3.
More furniture? I think there is actually. Yeah, we are adding more furniture to Bird 3. Okay, we also, so we are in Whispers in the Walls. One thing that's had a little bit of a feature as an issue was Mirage.
Okay.
Right.
So why don't you take us through Mirage as a frame, namely her Eclipse update.
Yeah, really, it's Eclipse the one that has problem. So Eclipse, like here we can see, basically it's broken in a couple places and unreliable on others. So this is in the labs. I'm standing right next to a big source of light, and it's detecting as if I am in pure darkness. Essentially, it's giving me the maximum darkness.
No.
That's because GI lighting and Eclipse just don't
yeah.
work.
Yeah.
And then in the open worlds, I think I have one for PoE. So right, this is middle of the night inside of a tent, so I'm inside of a shadow, and it says that I'm in the brightest light possible, right? So this has been broken. This one has been broken for years, but anyways, this one's unrelated. And then finally, this video kind of shows the unreliable nature of it. So if I'm at the top of the stairs, I have 75%, which is the maximum.
Yeah.
And at the bottom, I have 0. And if I look at them, they don't really look that different. I think as a player, it's tough to really say, like, where do I stand to get the maximum benefit? So we find ourselves at a crossroads. And basically, the main reason I'm telling you this is because we're here to solicit your feedback. So we're gonna be adding a post in the forums to kind of go over this. The main things that we can do is we can just fix those 2 first examples. It's not as easy because the global illumination, and Steve, a graphics expert, can correct me, but all of that is done on the GPU, and that makes it quite complicated to fix. It is possible, but it is hard. And at the same time, we've received so many requests over the years to make it more reliable that we're sort of wondering, well, is it worth it to fix it, or should we rework it into something new?
And make it a toggle or something.
Yeah.
So if you do !Eclipse, you'll be directed to our forum post that will give you a chance to give feedback to help us make a decision.
Yeah, and the main thing with the toggle that I just want to clarify, helmet, right now the Eclipse helmet is the second most used helmet in the game. So if we were to just make it a toggle and remove its only weakness, which is how unreliable it is, it would just explode to the moon. So we cannot just do that. We would have to find some way to kind of throttle it back.
Yeah.
It's fine for Mirage. For Mirage herself, we could make it a toggle, and I think it'd be fine. But for the helmet, which affects everything, it would be just too powerful. So we'd have to find a way. That way can be either lowering how much the numbers are on just the helmet version. It could be something that kind of delays. For example, we had some ideas like, if you haven't taken damage, you start getting the damage bonus. But if you take damage, you lose that and start gaining the protection bonus.
Yep.
So that's a way to keep it. It's not like fully reliable, but now it's in your hands to be dodging damage. Another one was an idea of creating random shafts of light near you. Anyways, there's like a bajillion ways to solve it.
Yep.
But anyways, we're kind of hoping for your feedback so you can tell us what you think, and then we'll parse through that and kind of think it through.
Vote for a toggle.
Another little enemy coming. This is an enemy that Eric did sound work on as recently as yesterday, so we want to talk a little bit about the Gruzling. So the Gruzling wants to steal your loot. He wants to play. If you play Disruption, the Gruzling wants those conduit keys. The Gruzling is a little bit of a goblin, if I may say so. So what does he sound like, Eric?
If you can imagine what a Gruzling would sound like. Let's just say he enjoys taunting you in Void Tongue.
Okay. Cool.
And he sounds like something that you want to destroy immediately.
We're going to gruzzle all the Tenno. Come to my gameplay route. This is a very, very work in progress dev look at it. Not like the effects, the animations, not done at all. I'm just showing you for the
He doesn't even run away right now.
He doesn't even run away. So, this is kind of him. You'll see him in the levels. He's going to float away. He's going to steal your loot. He's really, really a fun little guy. A little bit of a little bit of a pest, if you will.
Troublemaker.
That sounds like a pest.
Yeah. Oh, and he's split. He has like a mimic ability, you know. So I'm gonna get Gruzzled. Oh no. Let me see if I can. Anyway, so you can. Yeah, you can look forward to this character coming. He will be dropping things kind of similar to the Corpus Treasurers, but all in a murmur style. So, yeah. You like the Gruzzling? Oh, Soma Chords.
Yeah, Soma Chords Unbound.
Yes, tell us more.
Everything's unbound in this.
I know.
Gonna have a slew of new Soma Chords for the music lovers out there. We're gonna have 8 Soma Chords coming from the
Holy crap.
Whispers in the Wall soundtrack.
Yes.
Amazing.
So you'll be able to scan those around some of the new levels and some of the old levels. There's going to be Soma Chords coming to Varzia for all of the Prime trailers.
We're finally officially releasing the Prime trailer music. So if you like
Yes.
Oh, that's
Octavia,
huge. That's
Gara,
awesome.
Gauss, you can buy them with Aya from Varzia.
Yeah, they'll all be there.
Yeah.
Under glory.
Yes.
Fantastic.
And 2 highly requested Soma Chords, the ambient and combat music from the new Corpus set that was released a while ago.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Parvos Grandum's World.
Farmer's Grounds World, yeah.
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 So we got lots of music coming, hopefully for Dante Unbound. We're trying, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so-
that's the aim.
Yeah. Right. So in the update, so we got Dante, we got Disruption, we got the Gruzzling, we got new music, we got new tiles, we can hug animals. Wouldn't it be nice if we had new weapons?
It would.
Introducing 2 new weapons coming in Dante Unbound. The first and finest and all that the Entrati art style has to offer is whatever one you put up. I'll just name it when you put it up. Okay. This is the Onos. This is a Entrati arm cannon that has its own Incarnon form that turns into, well, sorry, it's a wrist-mounted launcher that turns into an arm cannon. This is the Onos.
From hand cannon to arm cannon.
Exactly.
Really?
Onos is coming.
Looks great.
And yeah, you'll have this wrist-mounted, like, you know, that Sonocore vibe,
Yep.
the Atmos vibe, and then if you get your Incarnon fuel, you can turn it into that crazy Incarnon arm.
That's out of control.
Yeah,
Cool.
super cool.
Yeah.
And so this is an in-game look from the art that was done. And then we
Beautiful.
also have, this is I'll take you through the journey of the Ruvox, which is actually Dante's signature weapon. This is an Entrati fist weapon. So he's gonna have, we haven't done a fist weapon in a while. So here we'll have these Entrati, you're basically punching with coins, big punches, very exciting. Dante will be punching. And then this is what the
Punching with coins.
yeah.
Yep.
Got some Entrati fist weapons, and then they themselves, for the first time, a signature weapon is an Incarnon weapon, will be turning into Incarnon claws. So this is the shape work of the Incarnon claws just on Warframes for reference for clipping and demonstration purposes. So Grendel with the
Demonstration
purposes. This is Grendel with the Ruvox in its claw form.
Okay.
So you're
Right
basically
on.
going from fist to claws as you're doing your transformation there. So very
Okay.
cool. And then I think we Unbound feature summary. March is our expected release month. We'll talk more about that later. Dante is coming, Styanax Deluxe, 2 Incarnon weapons, the Ruvox on the Onos. Disruption, we have our lab expansion with new tiles, augments, if you want to talk a bit about those, and then much, much more.
What do you got for
Yeah,
augments?
the augments, the only thing to say is like last year we did very few, so this time we're kind of dialing up to 11 or 10 to be precise, because that's how many we're going to release. Actually, we're going to do 11, but 1 doesn't count.
Why doesn't one count? Is
because
it the,
it's just
is
a
it the one-
passive disable.
Yeah, okay. The one
Which-
that that one?
The one that I've been added, yeah, everyone asked for it. So that one doesn't count, but there's 10 plus hour.
Okay.
I did see a question in chat go by real quick about PS5 performance issues, and that is on the radar, and people are working on that.
Yes, yes. There's a couple things there.
yep, there
One
are
of them's
a
with, Cora or something.
Yes, but I think there's also a VSync issue as well, specific to the platform.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you have
Being worked on.
All right. We're gonna come back to Warframe at the end for just a tiny bit, but like anything before we jump into some Soulframe stuff? To start with anything, or do you want to just go through?
This is just sheepishly showing stuff.
Okay.
That this is like old. This is like 10 years ago in Warframe, where we're
Yeah,
just showing you.
It feels like
This is just like, hey, check out some stuff we're working on.
random
like just,
stuff.
Yeah.
Here's a concept.
We have
Pictures first.
yeah, pictures first. We
Okay.
have our preludes live right now. We have players in there.
Yep.
Grinding away, which is awesome. And
Yep.
this is just stuff we're working on to add to it, and maybe we can add players.
Oh,
We
I
got our
see.
beaver.
Yep.
There he is.
It's a crucial character.
Actually, he kind of is a hero character.
He is a hero?
He plays a very big role
Yep.
I love
in the
him.
player journey.
Yep.
So
So that's coming.
Is he?
yeah, respect.
Does he talk?
Not with it. No.
Okay.
No.
He doesn't have like a motivational beaver.
Maybe with
Not
his
human
actions.
language,
No,
but
okay.
speaks
Yeah.
the language of the wild.
Oh,
Yeah, okay.
the cutest. This, I think he's the fan favorite internally. Everyone
He
loves
did. Yeah, he
Bober.
got some emotes on
Little
Slack
Canadian
for him, yeah.
representation. Yep. All right.
Bow weapons?
We're working on a bow weapon
Working on
that
a
should be
bow
coming
How
out.
did you mocap
Probably
those?
in a couple weeks. We actually did. We tried some. We tried some of the yoga resistance
We
bands.
need those back, you know.
Oh yeah, I'll get them for you. So, yeah.
My personal gym
Yeah,
was
I asked
pillaged.
Reb if I could borrow some resistance bands. For
Okay.
So
some
I,
bow stuff.
yeah.
But we're gonna treat this as a primary weapon,
Ah.
so you can melee with it and then shoot for distance,
Yep.
for range.
Can I
Great.
put
Yeah.
Thunderbolt on it from Warframe and make it explode?
For 75 platy.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, we can just fire through these. It's
Yep,
okay.
just
we can
fire through.
Oh yeah, this is
Bromius?
rad. Bromius.
Bromius.
Yeah, we're working on our next Omen
This
Beast.
is our next Omen Beast
Yep.
coming.
I think Bromius is going to be the.
What else
Fire
we
through,
got?
fire through. Got some cool weapons coming.
New
some
weapons. If
corrupted
you're in
weapons.
Preludes, you've been saying,
Yep.
what other weapons are coming?
Yep.
Hey.
Yep, fire through. There's a few
Yep.
of these. Just blast,
Great.
blast through. Oh, we got some cool crafting
Two Volcani.
coming in.
Yep.
Yep.
Volcani, yep.
There's a blacksmith that you can find, and you can craft some weapons and armor and
Yep.
Crossbow?
Crossbow coming.
Crossbow coming. That's another question
Yep.
about projectile weapons.
Yep.
That's
Looking
cool,
great.
That's cool.
This is some cool
Whoa.
exploration for the family tree that's going to go in your personal quarters. That will kind of keep a
Personal
record.
quarters.
That's
Yep.
our
Nightfold,
Nightfold.
whatever.
Yeah,
Nightfold.
That, you know,
Yeah.
kind of we're kind of like visual exploring. You know, this family tree that will keep a history of your ancestors and maybe players you met.
Fantastic.
Yeah, some more weapons.
More
and
weapons.
Fire through. They're gorgeous.
Yep.
Oh
new
my
enemy
you
type.
put this in?
I put it in.
Oh my
This is,
god.
this is right now we just have the Ode faction in
Yep.
Preludes, and this is
Some
the
new faction expansion.
the
coming.
Mockeries.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Very creepy. I
Yep.
think they only come out at night.
They
It's
only
gonna
come
be
at
fun.
night. Yep. This is a new heavy syndicure that we're working on.
Be
that's-
big and
You
tall.
guys are blasting
Yep.
through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's gonna.
Jesus Christ.
Well, we gotta implement
This
this
guy
stuff.
has.
huh?
He moves a lot of precious cargo that you got to stop.
Oh.
You're part of the, you know.
So he's your loot goblin. Is he also called the Gruzzler?
He should
no,
be.
no, yeah, that's trademark Warframe.
Yep,
You can't
yep,
steal that.
yep.
You have to pay royalties.
We got some new materials in the works from Declan, which is gorgeous. Just see the kind of visual quality that we're getting is pretty stunning.
Yep. The Ode or sort of industrial.
And
Oh yeah. This is Avocat's uncle.
You know, he's a farmer sprout.
Yep,
So
okay.
you know, they have
Great
roles.
mustache.
Oh my god, he's
I love his leafy
Leafy
beard
leafy beard.
angle.
the pith hat.
Yep.
So we're aiming to. So I think that's it. And then the
Yeah.
biggest. So we're aiming to get some updates out into our preludes, maybe expand the player base slowly as well.
Yes,
And then I think the most important addition we're adding, which I guess is a theme for the Devstream,
I know, animals.
is the next one.
Oh yeah, more.
Yeah. He got a little cold outside.
Oh.
Came in.
Show affection. Show affection.
So affection.
Show affection.
I wish DA
Crucial feature.
Crucial. Yeah.
Crucial.
Yeah.
All games. From, is that
I
what you
guess-
learned?
I think DE's in a mood in January.
Yeah.
DE's
okay.
in a mood.
Yes, animal loving. Yep.
Yeah.
We hop on over to stats, and actually this will be a good time to talk about them. 2023 year in review. When combining all mastery ranks, Revenant Prime is the most used Warframe.
Wow.
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 Go Revenant.
Damn.
Could having God mode help
Yeah.
at all?
And then you can kind of see. So Inaros was. I was actually going to segue this to the Inaros thing, but then we you know, things happened. But yeah, we have our usage stats. This is combined by all mastery ranks, and then if you want to see a heat map per mastery rank, you can kind of get a sense of, you know, the later you are in the game, who people tend to trend toward at a mastery rank breakdown, including. I think Stalker's in here somewhere because of Deviri.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
Yeah, which is by design. Yes, Stalker.
Yeah.
He belongs here just because that's what he does. But yeah, I think things are a lot more even than they were in past year stat reviews.
Nice.
But you can actually still see that even though we've touched the new core so many times, it's still top.
It's still rocking.
Wow.
Yeah,
All right.
But hey, it's not the 50% from Catch Moon.
exactly. And then you can see the Nadaruk is up there. You know, infinite ammo, pretty powerful thing. Lots of interesting things going on there. So those are some of the stats. You can check that out yourself.
Yeah, go warframe.com/stats.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay, what other
So
questions?
thanks to the team to just got that in
Yes,
as well.
thank you for
in time
putting
for
it.
the stream.
Oh,
Thank you.
Oh, someone's not silencing their phone.
Actually, both incarnates have some issues. Like one goes from secondary to primary. So, for example, that's a problem for K drive. I'm for K drive. I'm for picking up things like mobile defense. We have solutions, but I don't want to go into them because I'm probably going to butcher them if I say them right up. But yeah, we do have these things in mind.
Excellent. Next,
I'm
Tenogen.
seeing lots of augment questions.
Yeah, we have.
Loads of
Why don't you spoil one frame that's getting one?
Loki is getting one.
Oh, Loki.
Way back. Love it.
Damn. For
everyone.
joining. Thanks, Rue. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, Rue, for streaming.
Thank you, Rue.
us.
Bye.
Bye.
So this was the dev stream of this kind of month. Next month we're gonna have another one. Let's see if I can make it or not, because if I have to work I cannot. But maybe I'll do these videos just to kind of do kind of the source of the whole thing. Yeah, it was the Devstream 176. I'm Lobo from WeDieHard, the clan who has helped me play so long, more than a decade. Sorry for not starting this earlier, but I was doing the other episode. And yeah, bye bye, see you in the next one. Hope you are all cool, all fine, all really healthy. Let's see what it will come out for us on March, just 2 weapons, new Warframe and stuff. That will be cool. And yeah, I'm out of here. Be happy, and to be really happy, make the others happy, because only doing good you're gonna feel good, and that's that. And I am out of here, so peace out.
Oh, like, subscribe, and share.
WeDieHard Productions.
Reprendre votre thérapie, d'aller en partie.